Hello, I'm Aaliyah, I'm 13, and I'm being interviewed on kickboxing.
When and why did you start doing kickboxing?
I started kickboxing maybe almost 2 years ago now because my dad really wanted me to get into a sport because I would just sit around the house all day and all my siblings would have sports. So he kind of told me that I can experiment with different sort of martial arts, and then eventually my siblings did kickboxing, so I joined their tryout class and then I really liked it.
Did you try any martial arts before then, or was it you just did kickboxing right from the start?
Yes, I did karate before COVID, and then when COVID hit, they were gonna do online classes and you had to work in your basement, and at that time I didn't have the space for that, so I kind of just quit. But the gym that I did karate at is the same gym I now do kickboxing at.
What do you like about kickboxing?
I really like the exercise. Sometimes I don't the morning after, but typically it's really nice to just get some movement, especially because I typically don't do much anyways. So
Do you have any competitions you do with kickboxing?
yes, typically every 3 months, and it's split by gender and age. So I will only ever really fight girls around my age and height. But yeah.
How do the competitions work?
So it depends on your age when you'll start. So typically younger people actually start first. The earliest competitions are typically 9:30 a.m. and the younger competitions will last shorter amounts of time. And you obviously, as I said, get split up by gender and age. Sometimes height matters too, because if you're 9 years old and you have really good skill and you're really tall, you'll be put in a group of a higher age group. But typically it's your age and then the time you'll be going.
Is it is it you compete by sparring different people, or
In the competitions?
Yeah.
Yeah. Typically the way you get points, I guess, are how well you can defend and receive. And combos, stacks of different movements, can count as different amounts of points.
what are the types of combos or blocks you like to do at competitions?
Okay, one of the easiest ones is, so I have a right stance, which means my right foot would go back and my right hand is back. And the easiest one is jab, cross, rear kick. So jab is your lead hand and your hands are always up. Jab is straight out, cross is around, and then your back leg comes up and you kick out.
What does that look like all together? Okay.
These are technically two combos, but they're very similar, is Dutch and Yod. Dutch is 2-3-B, which in my gym is 2 is your cross, 3 is your lead hook, and then B is your back leg. So typically when you're doing this combo, you have been hit and with a hook, and the way you block a hook is with wing block. So your head comes up here and you'll duck down, and then because this way you're already wound up, and you'll go 2, 3, and then B.
Is there any sort of blocks you like to do?
Yes. My favorite block is against jab and cross. It's a little bit odd when you first start it because you can't really tell the difference when someone is coming at you. But jab, cross, there's 2 different ways to defend it. So always your hands are up. You can either shell, which is your knuckles touch your forehead, and you leave a little distance to see your opponent. You stay that way. Or catch parry. Catch is done with your backhand. So it's typically against a jab. You'll catch it, and then parry is this. Will roll across really fast, and that will knock their cross off your face.
Cool. Have you met any new people, friends you hang out with outside of kickboxing?
I don't typically hang out with anyone, but there's a guy in my gym and he's really good, and we text sometimes, and if he was free, we could have sparred a little bit more together, but typically I don't hang out with anyone. So the easiest way to win a fight is because we're all under the age of 16. You can't do KOs. You will get disqualified if you hurt anyone or hit them directly to the face on purpose. But the way you typically win is there's a timer that you're on, and there will be people who are watching you for every time you defend yourself or every time you throw a combo or a punch, and you get marked off of those. Pretty much you get marked on your blocks, your defense and your offense, and by the end of that time, when you are done, you have either defended yourself really well and got back points,